have a bunch of leads, you sent cold emails, and you got meetings on the calendar. In this video, I want to break down everything to do next. So everything from the proposal all the way to the kickoff. So how do projects come together and how do they start? The first thing you want to do is a qualification call. Normally this call is about 15 minutes long, and this is a call where you get on with a client and you try to assess their needs. I've done other videos on what to ask and how to qualify leads on these calls, which are worth checking out. High level, you're asking them about what they've done in the past, whether they've worked with other agencies like yours, and what they dealt with and what they're dealing with now. The goal is to qualify them, make sure they have budget. Once that call is done, you set a time in the future to do a call number 2, which is a sales call. So you learn everything about their project and their app on call 1. Then your team goes back and they put together a proposal. They draft up a proposal, and I actually did an in-depth video on what to put in a proposal for my old company, Inspire Beats, which I'll link down to that in the description box. So your team will go out, you'll draft up a proposal that explains the process. Then you'll have a sales call where you present the proposal to the client. I always recommend sending the proposal only minutes before the actual call. That way you have a chance to walk them through. Back to what I've said in previous videos, you never want the first time a client sees your pricing to be without you in the room. Like, you always want the pricing to be discussed together so you can answer any questions. So always send the proposal right before the call, even 5 minutes before. That way they have to meet and they're not going to get turned off if the price is too high. So that's a proposal presentation call. At the end of that call, they might have questions on the proposal, or they might say, yeah, we're good to go. In any case, the next thing you want to do is draft a contract. So you'll take your proposal and you'll turn it into more of a contract. You'll add legalese to it. And it's probably worth talking to a lawyer just to write out the initial proposal template in legalese. Because there's different stuff you want to put in there depending on your level of risk and your type of company. Other people, a lot of agencies will have the main contract, and then they'll have another contract that outlines how they work together. So the terms and service of the agency. So that's the next thing you draft. Once that contract is done, you do a legal review call if they need it, if they're a bigger company, where you and their lawyer or you and them will go through the legalese and make sure it all meshes. If all looks good, they sign the contract. And the next step is a kickoff where you go over the schedule and the next steps. Normally, at X27, the way we do it, and actually at Dom & Tom as well, the salespeople handle everything up to the kickoff. So they will handle the back and forth, they'll handle the proposal writing, and they'll handle the pricing and coming up with legal language. Legal will look over the contract, and then it will go out to client. Once everything's signed and the client has paid, the kickoff's on the calendar, which is where the production team comes in and the project manager comes in and outlines the entire process. Normally at X27, we wait 2 weeks from signing to kickoff, which gives us enough time to get the team ramped up. And if we're ever punching above our weight class and we need to hire, 2 weeks is more than enough time to find a good person. Same for your agency. You can wait 2 weeks. Clients will wait, even though they make it seem like they won't. They will actually wait while you put together this kickoff. And that's it. That's the whole process. After the kickoff, you're in production, which is a whole different video, how to actually deliver projects and present projects so that clients want to keep working with you. So that's another video we'll do in the future. But for now, that is the agency delivery process and timeline from that initial call all the way down to the kickoff. Short video, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you like this type of content, give it a thumbs up. If you want more B2B sales training, especially agency sales training, subscribe to this channel. And if you want agency marketing support, or you want me to run through your specific sales process, go to experiment27.com. Tons of stuff on there. Thanks a lot.